Alright guys, so here's the review of the Pagani Design PD1651, otherwise known as the Yacht-Master Homage. So I've actually had this one for quite a while. I completely forgot I had it though, so that's why the review hasn't come out yet. I think I've actually had this probably about 4 months or something stupid. Like I say, I wore it a little bit when I first got it, then completely forgot all about it. Other watches came up in between to review. It's been sat somewhere in a drawer, forgot about it because I've got watches all over the place, like you know. Speaking of which, I do need to get around to doing a state of the collection at some point. That will be coming. I'm just going to try and clear out a few pieces first. So if you're interested in picking any of those up, I'll probably be doing it on Instagram, so follow me on there. Link will be on the screen now, and it's also down in the description too. But anyway, back to the watch. Like I say, had it for a while, forgot to do it, getting around to doing it now with the sale coming up. Some people might be interested in it. So I've been testing it out again, wearing it for like a sustained amount of time, and this is what I thought of it. So let's get down to it. So here's the watch itself. And straight off, I'm going to talk about this dial, because I do really like this. It's just a really nice effect. So it's kind of, depending on the angle you get it at and the lighting, it's got a nice mixture of blue and black. Kind of gradiates between the two. It just looks really, really nice. They do have quite a few different colour options for this. I'll probably leave pictures on screen at some point in the video so you can see them. But also, as always, the links will be down in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. I think they have some different bezel options as well. One of which being black, I think. But as you can tell, I went with the silver one. Seeing as we're talking about that quickly as well, one negative I've got with this, you can see that these are raised, the numbers on it. They can be a little bit, I wouldn't say sharp, but you can feel it. It feels a little bit uncomfortable on your hand if you rub your finger around on it, so don't be doing that. While we're around here, let's talk about the case. Got a nice polished side with the brushing on top, which integrates quite nicely with the bracelet, which is then got a polished centre link, brushed outside, and that continues onto the clasp. It's just a friction based clasp, so a little bit awkward sometimes, can be a little bit stiff. But it's nice and milled, works well. And then we've also got this little, what I like to refer to as sweaty day extension. Not really a diver's extension, but comes in handy if you do get hot during the day. Oh, actually, open that back up. We've actually got some micro adjust in there as well. There's actually 3 at the moment. I've got it on the second one. It's a little bit fiddly to do. You have to have that undone to be able to access it as well. You can see it there at the top. Because when you fold it back over, that adjustment bit's on the inside, so you can't actually get to it. We've got screw links, as you can see, which is always good. And I didn't have any issues with resizing this. Quickly getting back to that dial. Now the hands have moved slightly. You can see we've got a fully printed dial. If anything, there's a little bit too much text on this. I don't really like the Explorer on there. Don't really know why that's on there, to be honest. Then we've got the Pagani Design logo, Pagani Design printed below that. At the bottom we've got automatic, water resist, 10 bar, 100 metres. And then right at the bottom, got Japan movement. That's because this has got an NH35. Then we've got applied indices with a nice silver surround. They're all filled with lume. We'll be checking out the lume shot in a bit. Same with the hands. Nicely done. Crisp, clean. No obvious issues. And then we've got that Cyclops over the D, which actually really magnifies. A lot of Chinese watches I've had that had Cyclopses on don't tend to magnify a great deal, so I'm not really keen on them, but this one does actually work really well, so I don't mind it too much. Zooming back out, since we've briefly touched on this, let's talk about this bezel. So it sounds quite nice, but there is quite a bit of play in it, unfortunately. And also, with this particular one I have, it doesn't actually line up perfectly either. But fortunately, I guess, because it's got a bit of play in it, I can manoeuvre it slightly, and then it stays pretty secure, albeit not actually properly clicked in. So I can have it lined up, as long as I don't use it too much, which I don't, because I'm not darking with this obviously. It's not too big a deal. Given the price of the watch, I can forgive that. So quickly flicking around to the side again, you can see you've got a signed crown, the Pagani logo. Oh, forgot to mention as well, we've actually got a display case back, and then you can see that in H35. Then we've got the usual kind of spec sheet around the outside. 100 metre water resistant, Pagani Design, stainless steel, and then the model number. So we've got solid end links as well. So now let's get on to the measurements on this. So we've got a thickness of 12.4mm, but if we include that Cyclops, it's about 13.5. Got a diameter of 41. Lug width 20, lug to lug of 47.5, but because we've got male end links on this, on the bracelet it actually wears a bit larger, so the effective lug to lug is more like 52.5, just over. So something to bear in mind if you've got a smaller wrist, but I'll show you in a bit how that wears. Now let's test the sapphire crystal on this, see if they're telling the truth. Using the trusty diamond selector 2. So as you can see, sapphire crystal, let's quickly test out the back. And that's just mineral crystal. But given the price, you don't really expect sapphire on the back of it. Would have been a nice bonus, but by no means is that a deal breaker. So now let's test out the lume on this. So it's already lighting up quite a bit already, but let's charge it up, give it a proper chance. But when it comes to the actual lume on the dial, it's not the best, which tends to be a common issue I've found with Pagani Design watches. So the indices are a little inconsistent, a little patchy. Some are brighter than others, not ideal. The good thing though, the hands are actually brighter than the indices, which is always a good way to have it. If you can have one brighter than the other, you definitely don't want it the other way around. So the indices fade rather quickly on this. You can see they're starting to already. The hands hang on a little bit longer, but not too much. So it's not the best lume. But again, as I keep saying, given the price of the watch, it's not really that big a deal. You kind of expect the lume to be somewhere they cut the corners a bit, reduce the costs. So it's alright. So all that's left to do now is show it on wrist. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. And it does wear really nicely, which you kind of expect with this kind of style homage. Case is a little bit flat. I would have preferred a bit more curvature to the lugs, but again, with the style, you know what you're getting. But it does wear nicely, does look good. If you've got a smaller than 7-inch wrist, it might be a touch big. If you've got a bigger one, obviously it's going to be fine. But I wouldn't go really smaller than 7-inch, as it'll probably overhang slightly, and with it being flat, it's kind of looking on the limit for my 7-inch wrist. But other than that, you're getting a lot of watch for the money. Really nice dial. Everything, well, everything bar the bezel, is just really good. So would I recommend this? If you can deal with the bezel issue, because I get the feeling that's probably going to be a common issue with these, not just this one piece, then by all means I'd recommend it. Everything else is pretty much spot on. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.